Welcome to Twist Talks, where we talk about the Japanese game Twisted Wonderland.
We discuss theories, headcanons, and other random nonsense about the game and its characters.
For the sake of spoilers within our podcast topics, we will only be discussing the international release over the Japanese release.
Hi, I'm Talissa, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Kaden, and my pronouns are I don't give a fuck.
Hi, I'm Wonder, and I use any pronouns.
Trigger warning. Small mentions of crime shows and their contents,
i.e. murder, corpses, and gore. How are we starting this? Someone besides me.
Welcome
That's where you started
to
the last.
the podcast. We are going to be discussing the prologue book of Twisted Wonderland. I will state that it has been months since any of us played the prologue, so we are going strictly off of memory and a bullet
Our
point of the
memory is
chapter
bad.
names. So
Our memory
Enjoy
is
this
very bad.
Yeah, we all have relatively poor memories.
So
But-
yeah.
That's the fun of this podcast.
Yup. Okay,
Enjoy
so
all
first...
the rabbit trails and crackhead content.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so what is the first chapter called?
The first chapter is called
Are we
Stranger
going chapter by chapter?
Stranger Waking. I just have the chapter names pulled up in front of me on the computer. And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it starts with us waking up in a coffin and Grim trying to steal our school uniform off of us.
Okay, I think, when you first download the app, doesn't Crowley, give you his hand and he's like, come here?
I don't know if it's
Well,
Crowley
okay, it's
or-
never confirmed who that is. However, it is
Okay.
the same voice actor for Crowley, but it's a completely different voice than the one he puts on for Crowley.
Okay.
It's heavily implied to be Crowley, but, it's not confirmed. We don't actually know, legit who was the one who brings us into Twisted Wonderland.
Alright,
Don't the
so...
Mirror and Crowley also have the same voice, or am I just misremembering?
No. The Mirror has a different voice, I
Okay.
think.
I can't remember.
Let me check. I know one of them is on my giant list of voice actors.
I might just be
So-
remembering the hand and the Crowley having the same, but for some reason my mind thought it was Crowley and the Mirror had the same voice, but that doesn't make sense. So
Yeah. So, I know,
we all have horrible memories.
yeah, the first...
Yeah, no, they have very different voices.
Okay.
They're different voice actors, so.
Got it.
Because, when you first open the app, you can't do anything but Prologue. So, I genuinely remember being really pissed off because I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to do Prologue anymore. Can it please shut up? Because I was
you were
like,
in my
I just...
car.
I know. I just wanted to, get it done with. I was like, I want to go see everybody else. I'm excited to go see everyone else, and I have to listen through Prologue.
You were so determined to beat Grim
Oh,
Overblot
I was-
at the beginning of the prologue. You're like, I'm gonna beat this. I have to beat this. And I'm like, it's physically impossible for you to beat it. Just die as quick as you can.
No!
Okay. Want to say, well, it's also not confirmed that that's Grimm's Overblot, but that's Grimm's Overblot.
Oh, isn't
That
that
was
kind
the-
of a little spoilery?
Spoilers.
What?
I feel like that's a
Well,
bit
it's not a
spoilery.
spoiler because it hasn't been confirmed in either server yet, and
Okay.
we still have no clue technically what the Chimera is, but it's
That is not a chimera.
there are a lot of people that theorize that it's what
Okay.
the people have been calling it. But it is
Time to Google.
most
a
of the
picture
fandom
of a
theorizes that it's.
I
Sorry,
I'm Googling a picture of a chimera.
I know what a chimera looks like. We both had Percy Jackson phases. I know what a chimera looks like, but
What do you mean had?
That's pretty much the only word that I have seen people use to refer to it, other than Grimm's Overblot. So
the first thing that came to my head besides
it's
Grim
like
was
this-
Cerberus, and I'm like, that's not Cerberus.
I thought it
No,
was.
that's not Cerberus. That's
Like at first, because like that's
someone
what
else
it was
that
named.
I can't say because spoilers.
Oh my gosh, y'all just
Okay,
glitched so
well,
much on my
anyways,
end. What the?
so you get into the game and you pick your character, and then you have to sit through the fucking prologue, and you're like, bruh, it's the most annoying part of the game. Like, just let me explore.
That is fair.
Also, I
There's
will be
my
honest
bonus.
right away. I started like I think 2 months after Talissa, and I was determined to beat her, like her level extremely fast. To the
Okay,
to the point where as soon as
the demon noise happened again, I just heard aliens screaming. I tried to hold my headphone up to my iPad, so maybe you'll get it, but the sound bars didn't get
There
very
was
loud.
the sound of someone disconnecting from the Discord. So
Yeah, that was me.
That's
because
what I heard on my
started
end.
getting alien screeching again on my end.
Jeez.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I kind of am. I'm sorry.
It is funny.
Okay.
I think it might be because I'm trying to watch Facebook videos on my phone while
Bruh.
using my phone to be on the Discord call. So what were you guys saying so I can be part of the conversation?
I don't even remember. Okay.
You were talking about how you were so determined to beat Talissa's
Oh, yeah.
rank
Yeah. So
when you first downloaded the game.
Yeah, no, it took me a month to beat Talissa's rank. Talissa was at like level 60.
I stopped
So
trying.
I speed ran most of the beginning of the game, and I honestly don't remember a lot of it.
One
So
of my
the prologue
friends-
was really fucking annoying for me.
One of my friends, I don't know how they did it. She started like 2 months after me, and I'm pretty sure every time I opened the app, she was somehow like 7 levels ahead. Like
I am all the
I
levels
would stay
ahead.
up. I'd spam
Grinding.
lessons
Yeah.
and all of that until bed, and I'd be like 3 levels behind her, and I'm like, perfect, I can catch up. And then I would go to log in
Wrong.
again, and she'd be like 7 levels ahead, and I'm like, what are you possibly doing? Especially because you should be at school. How are you doing this?
Damn, bruh. I'm at level
I played
80
Twisted
right
Wonderland
now.
while I was in school.
And she'd
Yeah.
just start laughing every time I asked over text. She'd just send a lot of laughing emojis at me, and she was like, I refuse to tell, and I'm like, which?
I am at level 80, and I have been at level 80 since level 80 was released.
I don't know what level I am, and
Well, you're
I'm
not level
going
80,
to
I
check.
can tell you that much. Okay. Alright, so you first get into Twisted Wonderland, and there's a creepy little fucking hand who's probably Crowley, but we're not exactly sure because it's not confirmed. And then your lid gets blown off of a coffin by Grimm. And honestly, at first, I was like, why isn't there an option to just pull the coffin lid right back on? Because if some random ass cat blew my coffin lid off, I would not get out of that shit. I'd be like, not today. Like, you're in a room full of coffins. And
Not today, Satan.
and some creature blows your lid off with a bunch of blue fire. You're not getting out of that coffin. You're crawling back inside and you're hiding. Like,
Yeah. Or
What do you
sprinting
mean?
as far away as possible.
yeah. Or just like
'Cause you're kind of cornered in
run.
a coffin. Yeah.
If it starts
Talissa,
talking
you're
to
rank
you,
77.
Nice. Yeah, like, our first option was just like, a talking weasel? I must be dreaming.
yeah, like, no. No. You either scream or you pull the cover back on and you hide. Your ass does not get out of that fucking coffin. You don't listen to the on fire cat. What the hell, bro?
Headcanon, you is just used to having very vivid, strange, lucid dreams that they were just 100% convinced they were asleep, and their subconscious decided to bring up a talking weasel this time.
I guess.
They took their melatonin and it gave them some wonky dreams.
For real. And then you, like, get chased around by this cat. First of all, why are you letting this cat chase you? You should be hiding. Like,
Actually, I think aren't we chasing Grim?
I'm not entirely sure. I think.
Somebody is chasing somebody.
Okay, so someone's chasing somebody.
Be chasing him because we're kind of like, give us answers.
Yeah. And then we run into Crowley, and he's like, "Oh boy, I've been looking everywhere for you."
He's like, not many people wake up before we tell them to, and no one runs away from the ceremony. Like,
yeah,
what?
because like, first of all, it's a room full of fucking coffins. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but if you wake up in a room full of coffins, you get back in the coffin. You don't get out of the coffin. That is asking for bad things to happen.
Kaden, but if I woke up and I was in a coffin, I would be running. Because I would be trying to get out of whatever murder house I'm in.
Yeah, get out of the coffin and run before they bury us alive.
Yeah.
But that's just me, you know.
We're taking this outside of the context of Twisted Wonderland. If you wake up inside a coffin randomly after blacking out, would you not think that you are about to be murdered?
I would stay in the coffin. I mean, that's just me, but I'm not getting out because then that dude has to chase me. And that's scarier.
That's scarier than sitting and waiting. Did you
I
just
would
not
punch
watch
myself.
murder shows growing up?
I literally did. I'm watching American Horror Story with Sunny right now.
That's not the same as watching NCIS as a 6-year-old and thinking a sniper is going to take you out when you go to get water. That was an honest fear of mine because we have a big patio door that looks over a little highway, and I was so convinced there'd just be a like sniper waiting to take me out when I get water at night, and I was not a fan.
I watched Criminal Minds.
Randomly I haven't watched that one, but I was also so convinced I'd just find like a corpse every time I opened our trash can.
Honestly, that's such a mood for me though. I think I would actually shit myself, but like that's why I just don't associate with the trash can at all.
That's why I just don't take out the trash.
For real. I just don't. It's not my job. I'm not doing it.
Trigger warning, talks of murder.
Oh my gosh.
Should we put that up front, or?
A little bit. We should probably record that. Wait, don't we already have a gore one? Pre-recorded?
No. The main focus of that one was the food, because that was for Firelight Sky.
Yeah, got it.
We did record a violence one for the fighting episode.
Mm-hmm.
True, but that's not really violent.
We'll
anyway.
Well, we'll finish the episode, figure out what trigger warnings we need to put, then you guys can record your warning.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very talkative right now.
So, continuing on, so we get chased and we somehow run to the library, and Crowley's there, and essentially, from what I remember, just goes, like, "You stupid student, why did you run away? We gotta get you back to the ceremony," and won't answer any of our questions. And I think he eventually realizes during that scene that we are not from Twisted Wonderland, and he just goes, "Huh, strange. Anyway, come with me," and brings us back to the ceremony, which at this point probably looks like we are in a cult, because now people are up and they're all wearing their robes, and there's floating mirrors and coffins, and yeah.
I'd honestly be like, this is such a cult vibe. Like, are we doing a ceremony?
Yeah, and we're the sacrifice.
Like, my hood's not up. Am I getting sacrificed today? Can I be, like, maybe next week?
Maybe next week.
I want to, like, see the ceremony first. Like, can you sacrifice someone else?
That is a good point that I just noticed. Like, Grimm's talking about, when Grimm wakes up, he's talking about how, like, he wants to take our school uniform. We're not wearing the school uniform. We're wearing the robes.
Oh, we are
wearing the robes. I don't think he realizes that that's not the school uniform, though.
Yeah, because everybody else is wearing
just going, this is what everyone's wearing, I need to fit in.
I mean,
yeah.
How does...
That was me being dumb and wanting to contribute to the conversation.
No, that's okay. How does Grimm... This is the question, though, because Grimm doesn't know a shit ton. He doesn't know about the seven... The Great Seven. Yeah, the Great Seven. But he knows about the school. So, is he just, like... did he just live on the outskirts of the school and he kind of like heard from the townspeople? Because we know that we know canonically that there is an island and that RSA is on one end and NRC is on the other. So are we just assuming that he kind of like lives in the backwoods? Or like...
I mean, he's not a cat, but he is cat-sized, so spoilers. So
Okay.
He probably lived on the island somewhere.
Yeah.
So one of the theories I saw, I don't know if we're discussing theories or if that's its own episode, but you can decide that. One of the theories I saw is that, because both of us wake up with amnesia, is that you and Grimm are the same person, soul, or something, but we got separated, like, when we were pulled to this world. So, like, Grimm is a part of us, and he's our magic. And, like, the magic just personified itself.
That sounds really cool.
That's
We should
interesting.
discuss that at a later time. Because
Yeah.
I feel like we
I
could
wasn't sure
really
if that's
delve into
something-
that.
That's
Write it down, Talissa.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to write it down.
Because we're not going to write it down. Okay.
Put it in
So I
ideas.
don't know if you want to leave that in this episode or just, like, cut out.
Yeah,
for
leave
future
it in.
episodes, whatever.
The only editing I ever do is just
Make
putting
it
the
sound
pieces
nice.
together, and I only take something out if it's something we explicitly want to censor, like Mally's age in Violet Sky episode.
He is child. There we go.
Excuse you. Spoiler alert. Wee
You were the one you said that. You said that first, Kaden.
I know I did.
Because I censored his exactly how many years. You were the one who went on to say basically he's a child. That's all you need to know.
Oh, okay.
So
Lol. Oopsies. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, we can, cause
yeah, we can.
on our Spotify, people can leave questions if they want. So, if someone
Really?
wants,
Fancy.
if you're listening to this and you want to hear more about that, put in a question and we'll definitely try to get an episode on that faster.
Dang, I'll have to actually do research on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do actual research. No, we won't.
I know.
And
Melissa
same goes
will.
for comments on AO3 and YouTube because
Yeah.
like we haven't
right,
gotten any of
yeah,
those
duh.
yet, but we will definitely read those when we do.
Yeah, we'll be very interactive with our fan base. I promise we will.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be
actually
interactive.
Have one.
Yeah, just even if you're just listening to this and you just want to say hi, just say hi. We'll say hi back. It's not like we're busy. I mean, we kind of are busy, but like as soon we get notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Both the YouTube and the AO3 are linked to my account, so I get emails for any notifications on either of those. So
Okay. I wrote it down in a note thing, so I will remember.
You could just put it in ideas on the Discord.
Oh, right. Forgot that was a thing.
Well, okay, anyway.
I
Moving
don't know how
on.
Discord works.
So we're
Okay,
back.
So,
We're at
yeah.
this little cult ambiance. Okay, who talks to us first? It's either
I think they pretty much go in order of the dorms, and then they cut it off before Edia, I think. So it's Riddle, Leona, Azul, Kaleem, Vil, and then we burst in.
no, okay, so I just pulled
And
up
it cuts
the thing.
off.
So it goes, red-headed boy, boy with lion ears, boy with glasses, handsome boy, voice from tablet, boy with red eyes, and then Crowley, and then we barge in, and then the mirror asks for our name.
Oh.
okay.
Okay, so then it's Riddle, Leona, Azul, Vil, Edia, Kaleem.
Yeah.
Let's only refer to
Yeah.
them by what we originally thought they were, because that's funny. So the boy with red
Yes.
hair.
Boy with the hair.
The boy with the
Red-headed
hair.
Red hair boy.
Yeah, he's like screaming at
Which
us.
no longer
I
refers
think.
to me because I have black hair now.
Lol. He's screaming at us for no reason at all.
That's just his
I
vibes.
think. And he's screaming at Grimm as well. He's just screaming. Which kind of fits later on once you find out who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And then him and the glasses dude fight Grimm, which I believe is our very first twist tune.
It is,
Yep.
as far as I can tell.
Yep, and it's the green one. Yep. I hate the green one. It's the easiest one, but I hate it.
I don't like easy.
I honestly prefer it, and that's like one of maybe 3 green ones in the main story, and then we go straight into the red and blue, and then the purple, and I fucking hate the purple twist too.
No one likes the purple ones. Why do they exist?
There's this one twist tune that I think all the other ones I've managed to get the SR, whatever the highest ranking on twist tunes is. Yeah. I've managed to get that.
And then the purple ones.
There's this one where it's a blue and red one, but they're coming from
either
side.
Oh, I hate that one.
And
it's
I
a
can't
chase
get that
one. It's a
and
chase
I distinctly
one. I know what it is.
remember while I was in line getting you an autograph at an anime convention, the girl that was behind me in line played rhythm games a lot, so she was like, "Oh, I'll play this. I'll see if I can beat the level for you." And she did really well. Like, I had, such a low score on it, and she got, S right away or something. But she played that, 5 times, and she's just like, I'm sorry, I can't beat this.
Damn.
She's like, I'm sorry, I really tried. I wanted to beat it for you. And I'm like, no, I know you did. It just sucks.
Yeah, that one really sucks.
I haven't tried it since then.
Okay, we're literally only, 3 chapters in. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Let's see.
So then Grimm gets kicked out. They fully just toss him out of the school.
They probably
I love to imagine, because that is an amazing picture as someone who doesn't like Grimm.
I'm
just
seeing
Grimm getting thrown.
Okay, I am seeing I know they keep the collar on him until he's out of range. Because I vividly remember him talking about it. So I know they literally have this cat hung by the scruff and the collar, and I'm imagining them just tossing him out the window and just panning away. That is how I imagine that scene.
Pretty much. I really hope they actually show us them physically chucking Grimm out of the off the grounds in the anime, because I just know I will be cheering.
Yeah.
Yes. Grimm gets kicked out, and then we're literally just standing there this whole time just being like, what the heck is happening? And the mirror is like, oh, we'll place you in a dorm. You don't belong in any dorm.
Crowley's like, okay, you need to get in a dorm now. And then let's go to the mirror, and we go to the mirror, and the dorm's like, nice to meet you. Let's get you in a dorm. And then he's like, no, never mind. Sucks to suck. And then he's like, Crowley, this one has no magic. And then everyone's like, gasp.
Lee gasp. How did they get here?
I want to ask, though, the dorm sorting is based on personality. It has nothing to do with your magic ability. So why does us having no magic mean that we don't have a personality that can get sorted into a dorm?
Because there's no personality that we fit into the dorm, which I feel like is a big fat lie, because Yu's personality...
we just don't have a personality.
Yu has a personality of very, very, in a sense... they kind of fit into all of the dorms, but they're usually very sassy and stuff. And
there are 2 ways you can play the game. We all play it the more sassy way, but then there is the more,
friendly way.
It's, if you read the dialogue options, there's the more snarky one, which is always the one that we and the 3 of us choose.
Yeah.
Because that's just how we are. But then there is also one that is, I guess the only way that I could describe it is they're totally down bad for all of the characters, and it's just it's so
honestly
grating. I hate it.
Honestly,
I hate the other dialogue option, and I'm just like, why can't we just stick to the snarky ones?
I know,
because it's so much more fun that way.
It's like writing a fanfic.
Just going based off of what I know from Yu's personality, from what I remember in the games, I feel like they would fit in Octagonal, but like
Yeah.
Octagonal before the Fish Mafia took over.
Okay, but the Fish Mafia took over literally the year before.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So-
like, because I'm saying, like, the way they describe the house, like, I realize this is a school for villains, but the way they describe the house makes it sound like it is essentially, like, the Hufflepuff of Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah.
'Cause it's supposed to be based on,
Yeah.
like, benevolency and, like,
Yeah.
generosity and kindness and stuff like that. They just happen to have a fish mafia running it.
Okay, I feel like the Fish Mafia bit, that definitely fits into everything else, especially because with Ursula. But
Yeah.
what they're doing, they're not doing anything illegal is the problem. So that's why I feel like it kind of fits still. Like,
Yeah, like, I'm not saying they shouldn't be in Octagonal. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, that would be my, like, easiest way to describe that house to someone.
yeah, it's definitely,
Like, if
It's-
Hufflepuffs had a mafia, there we go.
yeah, if the Hufflepuffs were actually selling the weed they were smoking.
If they decided to share.
Just want to point out, I'm a Hufflepuff, and I no thank you. So,
Okay, but like, the Hufflepuffs are the druggies of Hogwarts, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I'm not.
Okay, well, you're not,
Oh, no,
but
I just want to send you all the, like,
anyway,
Hufflepuff headcanon things that I've
we don't
seen.
want to get copyrighted, so we
No,
shouldn't.
not on the... Yeah, we should... Okay,
I just heard the weird
we never
alien
said
thing.
that house name. We mean the Badger House in a Magic series.
I'm not changing it. I'm not taking it out. But yeah, that.
Yeah.
Um,
They
Okay,
don't care about us enough to copyright us. Okay.
they cared
But,
enough
yeah,
to copyright
so
your right.
We don't
your
have a
running
dorm to
group.
go in.
Anyway,
And
yep.
instead of taking responsibility that we just straight up were practically kidnapped and brought to this school, he just goes, sucks for you.
Yeah.
I guess I can't leave you out on the streets. I'll put
Yeah.
you in this old broken down building that probably has so many
No,
code violations.
okay, because it actually does have code violations, and a little spoiler for book 5, but there's no actual running water or plumbing in that shack. They're just
forgot about
raw dogging it. For how many months? For how many months were they just... Oh my god.
I feel like
Literally-
that's something where at some point, like, they just forced Riddle or Leona to let them use their showers.
No, because they definitely
I feel
let...
like that's got to be at least
It's-
7 months because we're saying it's
Yeah.
going by a Western school year, which starts in September. We
Mm-hmm.
know winter break has passed, and then I feel like they said that they were practicing for the VDC for like 2 months, so it's at least 7 months at this point.
Yeah. So,
I'm just
they
saying, like,
definitely
we can
use
probably
Leona's.
write off-
Because...
Yeah, we can probably write off bathroom as there being one in, like, the school and stuff.
Like
I don't know whether or not they'd
the...
have showers specific for, like, after gym class that we could say we've been using. But I
They
feel
don't
like-
because somebody. I remember there is a vignette about somebody needing to go to the shower, can't do it in their dorm. They go to Plumfior instead. I don't remember
Nope,
who it
that's-
is, which vignette card, but
That's reversed. It's Rook goes to Octagonal.
oh, is it?
Why can't they just go to Octagonal and take a bath in the ocean? Like every random...
Well, that's
Do you know
salt
how much
water.
salt that would be?
Okay, but imagine like, oh my gosh, it's spring break. Let's go to Octagonal. And then they go and then... Wait, actually, I could see that being their business plan. Like, come swim in our
They-
ocean
yeah.
for 30...
Come swim in our aquariums.
Swim with the fishes.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Our boss will
Okay.
turn into an octopus.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, they just stick us in this fallen down, haunted shack.
Haunted.
and-
There's fucking ghosts. And they're
I was
bitches.
supposed to be a ghost.
We don't want to talk about that. I am putting that as a limit. We're not going to talk about that.
What?
Fair.
Sorry if you wanted to, but I'm putting that as a
Oh,
limit
no,
for
I
the
was just
safety of
joking.
everybody that was involved in that. We're not going to talk about that.
No, you're good. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, fair. But
I wasn't gonna, like,
I'm still not taking it
discuss all
out.
of that.
yeah, I'm still not going to take any of this out, but I'm just saying that's a limit
The ghosts
Okay.
in
for the
the...
safety of everybody that was involved in that.
I have no idea what you're talking
Fair,
about.
fair.
But that's okay. If you could write it out in the
I can-
Discord.
I was gonna say, I can just text it to you.
Okay, that works.
Mhm.
Whatever. Alright. So, and then, Crowley comes in. He comes back and he's like, how's everything doing? Or no, we run into
The Grimm's here at this point.
Yeah, we
Grimm's
run
here.
into
We fight
Grimm.
the ghosts with Grimm, which is our second twist tune of the entire game.
Yes, we fight the ghost with Grimm, and then Crowley comes back, and he's like, how's it going? Why do you have that cat back? And then they fight Crowley as a ghost, and he's got...
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
Yeah,
explained to him
which-
about the ghosts, and then
Which, can
he's
we
like,
point-
interesting, show me how you did that. And so he turns himself into a ghost, and so we fight him, and then
Which, can we point
he's
out
like,
that they say that the, like, transformation potions
Yeah, it's
are just,
very
like,
illegal. How does he
practically
have
illegal,
one?
And he's just
That's
like,
a little bit of a
oh, let me
spoiler.
just...
A little bit of
He's
spoiler,
like, let me just...
but, you know.
Illegal magic right here in front of... you.
Yeah.
well, I guess, like, we don't know that, so I guess that he's hoping that we never find that out or something?
Well,
I
we
don't know. That
find...
was dumb.
But-
Yeah, we
But there's still
find
the question
out
of why did he have
later
it on him?
that it's very legal, and I don't
Like,
think
book
you
3.
puts 2 and 2 together.
No, you doesn't put anything together.
Yeah, you's kind of dumb, not gonna lie.
You gets like a love letter signed by MD and just goes, I wonder who this is.
MD, a doctor? Oh my god.
I didn't know you were a doctor.
Susu!
Fucking love that artist.
It's so great.
Love
It's
that
like,
artist.
I finally
don't
know
remember
who
their
you
name, but they're
are.
awesome.
It's
You know who I
something
am?
with egg in it.
MD, yeah, you're a doctor. Anyways.
I didn't know you could be a doctor so young.
Well, in high school? Oh my gosh, you're so accomplished. Sorry, we're talking about a fan art where you is puts together that Mau Mau's signature on the Christmas card, MD, stands for like an MD, like a doctorate. And then, yeah, trying to explain
And he's
it.
just standing there the entire time, just like...
Oh my god, this
Like,
man of child is so fucking dumb.
And then they go to Lilia and they're just like, did you ever, like, I don't remember how they phrased it, but it was like, did you ever love someone but they're so stupid it baffles you? And he's just like, yeah, and they're like,
Sebek, right?
Silver. Or it was one of them, and he's just like,
It was Sebek.
yeah, sure, them too.
Him too.
Them too. As he's just like floating upside down playing his video games.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to Pinterest to see if I can't find any of the artist art because I don't
I can, like,
remember it. I don't remember their name,
I can
but
like,
I
picture
constantly
it,
get it
but I can't say it.
on Pinterest.
You know? I constantly see it on Tumblr, so I'll search there and see who finds it first. Probably
Well-
you, because my Tumblr hasn't even opened yet.
Okay, so we fight Crowley with his illegal transformation potion.
Found it.
Okay, nice.
I'll probably say this one. Egophiliac?
Oh yeah, Egophiliac. I just found them just now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Egophiliac.
We will add this
For
in the
anyone who wants to
author's
look it
notes
up.
for people who actually want to see it because it is a very cute fan art.
It-
Uh-huh.
All their work is amazing. Go follow
Yeah,
that artist.
It is. Yeah.
All right. So-
Anyway. Oh, here it is. I found the specific. Have you ever met somebody who was
Yeah.
so stupid that it became somehow endearing? I probably shouldn't answer that because of Sebek, right? Yes, him too.
They're so stupid, it's endearing.
Yes.
Love Malleus.
He is so adorable.
Is
The best.
He's not
a
in this
cinnamon
book
roll.
though, so we should probably move on.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the
not even in
cute
this
boy.
book.
Okay. Anyway.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, no, he's not at the end of this. That's book 1 that he randomly shows up. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get put in this crappy apartment, and we essentially get told because we have no money, we're just gonna have to become janitors.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
I
that's what
feel
happens
like...
when you get kidnapped, brought to another world, and have no money.
Oh, wait.
You have to work.
Before that, though, there's a throwaway, not really a throwaway line, but it's something that we never come back to, that we are a beastmaster, supposedly, and I
thought that was
still no fucking clue what that means, what that has to do with
I
us,
thought that
how
was
we are that,
just 'cause we
considering
put up
we're
with
from
Grimm.
Earth.
Well, that's
I
a
thought they
very
just said that
common
because we
anime
put up with
term.
Grimm.
I've heard it a lot in like a ton of different animes where they kind of do that isekai thing.
Isekai?
Is it? I don't know.
It's isekai.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. So I've definitely heard it a lot where like basically you're just really good at taming animals.
So it's nothing magical.
It's nothing magical. No.
Okay.
There is a few
I
times.
always
Sad
thought they
then.
just said
Yeah.
that because we made Grimm listen.
Yeah, there is a few times where it's slightly magical, but it's mostly just, oh, you have a good connection with animals.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's...
Well, then that's dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which basically...
Anyway.
Yeah. Basically means that we are the beast tamer of the school, if it's not readily implied, but it is pretty much implied.
Mm-hmm. And then that never really amounts to anything other than, you know, Grimm's constantly around us, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, guessing off of what I remember from the bullet points, we get to meet a character that we don't like.
I love him. Also,
Shut up.
this is another thing that we should do later when talking about headcanons is the White Knight theory with Ace and this specific scene. But
Sure.
yes,
can run that
first
one.
of all, I think he's hilarious because he's like, I'm gonna bully these janitors. Like, who does that? Who goes up to random people and bullies them? Ace, obviously.
You?
I don't go up to random people and bully them. But
know.
he's just like,
Go
oh
on.
yeah, I'm gonna go bully these magicless kids because they're doing nothing. Like, normally you wait for someone to be doing something stupid before you go and bully them for being stupid. Like, he's just a little weird in the head. But it's okay.
Yeah, so for this, so Wonder played the game before all of us, and when they were giving me the rundown of characters, they told me how much they dislike Ace. So I was fully expecting to dislike Ace too. And I get to where he's introduced, and I am just seeing this character coming up to us and just being like, oh, you guys don't really know what's going on. Let me explain it to you. And takes time to explain and, like, tell us all about each of the 7...
The Great Seven?
Yeah, the Great Seven. Like, they sit, they tell us all about it, and they seem, like, very nice and all that, and I'm just like, why do they dislike this character? Like, he's so nice or something. And then he laughs in our face about how stupid we are for not knowing anything. And I'm like, there it is.
I also would like to point out that he just assumes that he's our friend. That's my main thing with him. Is that he
Yeah.
just assumes that he's our friend. We never offer to be friends. We never ask to be friends.
Okay, but
he
that's
just
how it is.
shows up and is like, "Yeah, you're
Or
my
say
best friend
he
now."
can
And I'm
stay in
like,
our
"Fuck
house."
you. Go away."
Like, didn't you laugh at
Bully me.
Did you bully me?
Yeah.
Yeah, book 1, they're like, I'm staying here, let me sleep in your bed. And I'm like, where's the slam door in his face option?
Like,
Yeah.
where's the, I love how you can be like, yeah, you can sleep in my bed. And then it just feels like, oh, yeah, I'll sleep on the couch. Because I picked that option. Anyway, wrong book.
Of course you would have picked that option.
Yeah, because cuddles are nice.
They are nice, but not from him.
So? Yeah.
Cuddles are nice from anyone.
Except when you tell me to stop breathing.
Well, you don't stop cuddling me, so... Anyway. Out of context.
Okay, then. Context, we were snuggling and they told me to stop breathing. There you go.
That's still out of context.
I know. Okay. Yeah, but that leads us to chapter 10, mutual aggression. And then we fight.
We fight Grim and Ace. Grim and Ace fight, and Yu's kind of like, can you not? And then they ruin one of the statues. I'm not sure who. I think it is the Queen of Hearts.
It's the Queen of Hearts.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is why Ace specifically gets so defensive about it, because that's his dorm. Or whatever.
Whatever.
So it's the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah. And then I think Crowley comes around. It's either Crowley or Deuce. I don't remember.
It's Crowley.
Okay.
No. Nobody comes up at that point. We start chasing Grim. No. Nope, that's later. It's Crowley. Crowley comes up, gives us detention, says we have to wash, like, all the windows in the cafeteria or something. Sorry, I just watched somebody play through book 1 yesterday, and I'm mixing things up. So Crowley comes up, gives us detention, says we have to clean, like, all the windows in the cafeteria. So then it skips to after class, where we're, getting ready to clean all the windows in the cafeteria, and Ace never fucking shows up. So we go to the mirror chamber to try to find him, and he's there, and then I think it's...
Deuce.
I don't remember. No, not yet. Not at that point.
Deuce helps us.
Deuce still comes later.
No.
Still a little bit more to go. But we somehow drag Ace back to the cafeteria, I think, or like we're talking to Ace, and then Grim starts to sneak off.
No.
So then
I think you've got it. Okay, Deuce helps us catch Ace by dropping a cauldron on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're like, he was supposed to help us do this, but he left us to do it all alone. And he's just like,
oh, I'll help you.
How dare. Like,
Deuce, being the little goody two-shoes he is, drops a cauldron on Ace's head.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was really hoping that would be his signature spell, like, cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
It's
was
his
for a
signature spell.
long time until it wasn't.
It's not.
Anyway, spoiler.
Until it's not.
Move on. Move on.
Continuing on.
And then Grim starts to run away, and then we get another twist tune because we're chasing Grim.
Yeah. That one's kind of annoying. I hate the chase ones because I'm like, I want to watch what's happening in the background, but I also need these gems and the money and the perfumes. I need them, but I can't focus. It would be nice if you could turn off the backgrounds. I think you can, but...
Yeah, you can. Or you can't turn them off, but you can... I think it's like you simplify them so that the characters aren't moving as much.
Okay, I will have to check the settings again. But, yeah, because I know you can, like, change up the twist tunes. Which, if you didn't know, you can change up the twist tunes. Okay, I'm crocheting, and I just crocheted.
So we chase
really
Grim.
nice. Oh, anyway, okay, move on. Talissa, you're talking.
Oh, I just said we chase Grim.
Okay, yeah, we chase Grim.
Yeah, we chase Grim.
We catch Grim, and then we go back to the cafeteria, and Grim and Ace are fighting. Who?
I don't know how it happens, but there is somehow... Someone gets trapped on the chandelier or something, and they get the bright idea to chuck a cauldron at them.
No,
Grim goes up there, and then Deuce's first attempt to get Grim down is to chuck Ace at him, and then they both get stuck up there, and Deuce is like, well, let's throw a cauldron at them. And that obviously doesn't work.
That obviously breaks the fucking chandelier. And then the chandelier...
I forgot he chucked Ace.
Okay.
I can't wait to see that in the anime.
What?
Okay, so, and then the chandelier breaks. And apparently this is an expensive chandelier. It costs like $1 million, I think.
$1 billion. We
$1
looked it
billion.
up before this to see if we'd have enough Thalmarks to pay for it, and no, we would not.
I think I do have the Thalmug to pay for this, but I can't check right now. So,
You think you have 1 billion Thalmarks? Because Wonder has 1 million, and I am like 300,000 away from 1 million. Like billion with a B.
Let me check. I think I do, because I haven't bought anything in a while. But yeah,
I don't think
You
you
have
do.
to use Thalmarks to upgrade your characters, to upgrade your cards.
I know. I just haven't used them in a while.
Again, every time you upgrade your cards, you're using Thalmarks.
I know. I haven't upgraded my cards in a while.
They're just saying they haven't done it. They just haven't done anything in a while.
I've just been like doing classes, and I've been doing the exams. So right now, as we're recording this, there is the NRC. Oh,
No, those
never
ended
mind. They
last night.
ended. What? Ah, how rude. Okay. I didn't finish those. Okay, let me look.
What do you mean you didn't finish them?
No, I didn't get them as far as I wanted. I wanted to get to A, but I was at C because I only did them once.
You
I
have
didn't do
to
them.
like, you have to do it at a higher level to get
Yeah.
a higher score than that.
Yeah,
I tried doing the exams at like the hard level for the first time this time, and I got really good scores.
no.
But still not great. So
I was doing them at the higher levels, but where the hell is my Thalmarks? Okay, anyway, I'm having trouble. Ugh.
they don't like display anywhere. You can go and check them in the shop.
Yeah. Okay, I have 36 million.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because listen, I keep buying a shit ton of the bottles of Star Shards, and then I do the 30, and then as soon as the 30 are done, I do another 30, and I keep running it like that for a shit ton of time. Like, I spent an entire day doing that, and then I just didn't buy anything, or do anything, or use them for a while.
Okay, so if we add all our Thalmarks together, we have about 38 million. Still not enough to buy a chandelier.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I love how we're super incredibly rich outside of the story. Like,
Yeah.
if we just, like, said randomly, oh yeah, I have 36 million Thalmarks, and then we'll be richer than
I'm
everyone.
pretty sure Crowley would kick us out.
Yeah. He'd be like, oh.
I was gonna say, I remember the, like, New Year's special event where Deuce was saying how he got this job so he could buy, like, a 200 Thalmark helmet or something, and I'm like, dude, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, like, just, that's nicely. Like, that's your Christmas present? Okay, awesome. Or, like,
I get 1,000 Thalmarks for going to class. You can.
yeah, you can have
Or is it
the
500? I don't know what it
$200,
is.
the 200 Thalmark helmet. Like, it's okay, dudes.
Like,
Honestly, Sugar Mommy, all of them. Except for the rich ones.
you is not only the school therapist, they're also the school sugar daddy.
Except for the rich ones. Although apparently
Okay,
we're
yeah.
just as rich as them.
I remember the story of Grimm trying to find you a sugar daddy.
Oh my god, that was cute. Okay. Anyway, we should move on a little bit more. We're almost done with the book.
Okay, so
yeah.
we realize we're broke and going to be expelled because we can't fix this chandelier.
Yeah.
So Crowley tells us to go find a mage stone, but we can't find a mage stone because all the mage stone mines were, like, closed off or something. So naturally, us teenagers get the bright idea to go break into a mage stone mine.
Yeah.
And
No,
we almost die. That's how it goes.
yeah. And we come across Who is it? I don't know who it is. I feel like it's a bit of a spoiler to tell who it is. But it is someone...
It's one of the dwarves.
Yeah, it's obviously one of the dwarves. I think it might be Grumpy. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that.
Probably.
I don't...
I think there was a little talk about it being Grumpy, but that might be more fanon instead of canon. Because there's a picture in the cabin that makes people believe it's Grumpy, I believe. Anyway.
Well, the clothing is red, and the hat is brown, which is what Grumpy wears in the movie.
Yeah. Okay, so it may or may not be Grumpy, but it is someone who is overblotted. And we fight this overblotted character by Deuce basically throwing a shit ton of cauldrons at him, and we, like, outrun him, and then we win.
Not to mention teamwork.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream
Teamwork
work.
makes the dream work.
For real. And then we go back, we give Curly a thing, and he's like, oh my god, I didn't know you'd do that, and he low-key says that he thought we were gonna die without saying...
Yeah.
So, like, he's basically like,
He's just like, wow, you guys actually did this and survived. Good for you.
Yeah. And then we fix it, and that's kind of pretty much the end of the book. I think.
Yeah.
One of the things I distinctly remember is because, like, because he's like, how did you beat it? And then we're just like, we worked together.
Yeah.
And Crowley just goes like,
wow.
Say that again? You did what? And he's essentially is just like, oh, I'll give you a place at this school because you must have such great power if you're able to get them to work together. And I'm like, these are two same age people in the same dorm. If they can't work together, your school has serious problems if they can't even do the bare minimum and of, like, teamwork. And they're just essentially saying how, like, out of all the years I've been in this school, no one has ever
Okay, but that's such a...
used teamwork.
That's such
And
a
I'm like-
fucking lie.
I'm like, what?
Because what about the sports things? All the clubs.
Yeah.
Like, all these people are working together without us. Like, do you want them to work together more? Do you want them to fight together? Like, I don't understand what's not together about them. Because sports teams,
Like,
they're working together. The labs, they're working
like, I guess
together.
I could see them saying, like, that's different, that's sports team. Like, they physically have to do that if they want to play.
Yeah.
But we know for a fact that people get paired up in potions to work together.
Yeah.
So, what do you know? Students
That's how the
working
potions
together.
lessons work.
Or, like...
Is it just because we did it outside of class? Like, what?
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Literally, in the other things, like, Vil and Rook, they work together a lot outside of class. Like, you just see them working together.
You got the Fish Mafia, that requires teamwork.
Yeah, the Fish Mafia.
They're literally running a business.
They're literally running a business outside of school hours. Like,
Yeah, they're basically just doing it for fun.
yeah, they're doing
And money,
it.
but
Now I
mostly
wanna
for
see
fun.
if I can-
I mean, sure, they're doing
wanna see
it
if
for
I can find,
villainous
like, what he says.
reasons, but they're working together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't understand what's going through Crowley's head. I don't understand what he thinks working together means. But obviously,
Yeah,
he's
so
kind of wrong.
This is what it says. I have it pulled up. So, because it's like, so we retell the story in full. And he goes, so a mysterious monster was living in the mines, and the four of you worked together to destroy it, and then brought its mage stone back to me. And Ace is like, I don't know if I'd call it working together, and Deuce says, it was more like we just happened to share the same goal at the same time. And then Crowley just starts sobbing. And Grimm's just like, what the hell? It's like, what's this guy's deal? Bursting into tears in public at this age? And Crowley says, in all the decades I've worked at this school, the day has finally come when the students of Night Raven College have joined hands together to defeat a common foe.
Okay.
And then immediately Deuce and Ace go like, oh, excuse me, we did not do that.
We did not join hands.
And Crowley's like, at this moment, I am moved beyond words. This incident has proven my hopes were justified. MC, my doubts are allayed for you, possess talents of a Beastmaster. So once again...
Okay, so the Beastmaster It's not magical. It is literally just getting everyone into a place. So,
But
Yep.
again, that never comes back past this prologue book.
so I feel like it's
Another
just
quote, but you, MC, possess no magic, yet in spite of that, or maybe because of it, you are able to convince those who can use magic to work together for a common goal. The everyday,
If his-
humdrum mundanity that you possess may be exactly what Night Raven College means. So he's literally just saying multiple times in super dramatic ways that no one has used teamwork before.
Well, okay, but if his thing is like specifically to fight a common foe,
then that's a
what
bit
do you call
different.
Phantom Bride?
Yeah. I mean,
Technically we're already there.
And or Terror is Trending, or Endless Halloween Night, like though all of those
Okay, but
were fighting
technically
people.
those are all,
but you was present.
but we're already enrolled at the school.
I think it's
So he could just be saying these events are happening because we're there.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
We just somehow
that
get the
doesn't
whole
make
school to
sense
participate in
because
teamwork.
like in the VCD
It doesn't.
Is it VCD or VDC?
VDC.
Vocal dance
VDC.
competition.
Literally it's one team against like everyone else. So I don't really
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that one.
Mm.
That's against a common foe, and it's as a group. And sure, it's just singing and dancing, but a common foe.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so that's what my voice just cracked there. Yeah. And then we have Prologue adjourned. We get to become a student.
Yay!
And Grimm singing in the hallways. And they just go back to their dorms.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and that's the end of the prologue, and that will bring us to our next episode, which will probably be book 1. Easy peasy.
Unless we can come up
Who
with a better
knows, one
topic.
And nah.
Probably. And book 1's probably... Book 1 we might be able to get away with doing as one episode, but the rest of them are definitely
Yeah.
either going to need to be really summarized or multiple episodes.
Well,
I mean, this is
They get
this is
long.
almost an hour, and this is only the prologue. So
since we are
Yeah, that's what
very...
I'm saying it.
We get off track very often, probably a lot of the books will be multiple episodes.
And also very summarized.
Yeah.
but we also don't just want to talk about the books. We want to talk about our interests as theories and headcanons and other random nonsense.
Yes.
So I don't really want to just talk
Exactly.
about the books. I want to talk about other stuff.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
between the books.
We could do like a we could do like a book / event specific episode once a month or something.
Yeah. So this will be our October one. Firelit Sky was our
Yeah.
September one.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, but Glorious
I always
Masquerade is
refer to
also
that as
coming.
Sexadorn, 'cause that's what
That's okay. We can
Glorious
do
Masquerade
2.
is-
We
Okay,
can do
but by
2 a
the
month.
t-
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Glorious Masquerade.
Also, random, are we going to do an episode for every event or just the ones that interest us?
Mostly every event except for the chef ones. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the chef ones are boring and weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the training
we
camps, 'cause
should...
And
Sure.
every
Just
event
glorified
that, like,
lessons.
every event as they come up, and then we'll do that one, we will eventually do that one episode that is going to be, like, ranking or rating all the events.
Okay, we should wrap up simply because it is Cookie's night time, and she is letting me know that the lights need to go off right now.
Okay.
And by that, I
Alright.
mean I am being physically attacked by my dog. So, this is the end of Prologue.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Anybody else have anything else to say?
Yeah. Thanks for putting up with our very off-topic conversations and just frankly crackhead recordings.
Yeah. But again, that's the fun of it.
I know.
is.
Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
Okay.
this is not professional by any means.
Okay. So that's the end. I will end the recording.
Alright. Say bye.
Okay. Bye!
Bye.